Made us laugh on screens large and small. Leslie Jordan, I mean, come on. He was an actor, a writer, a comedian, and a social media star. He sadly died unexpectedly Monday in a car crash, but the tributes to this man poured onto social media. And what I loved was that it was people from all different industries, all walks of life. It wasn't just people in the entertainment industry.
Every industry imaginable.
Yeah.
And one came from our friend, Lisa Marie Riley, and she's going to join us now to talk about her relationship to Leslie Jordan. Good morning. Nice to see you. Not necessarily for this reason, but nice to see you. We want to really hear your story.
This reason, yeah, unfortunately.
So, Lisa, how did you come to know Leslie Jordan?
He messaged me on Instagram. We became friends. We talked. I was lucky enough I idolized him. I've watched him my whole life. An amazing comedian, a wonderful man. And he invited me out to breakfast at the Pierre Hotel. And I had a conversation with him. We had a great time. He's just a good guy. Always kept in touch. And I was honored to have met an icon that I always looked up to. I was.
In those takeaways from that meeting you had with him, personally, what did it mean to you? And how did that add to your career and your life?
I made a wonderful friend that I have idolized my whole life. I've watched him on Will and Grace forever. You know, me and my cousin, we watched him for a really long time. And he was just a down-to-earth, humble man. Humble man. And it was just an experience that I'll never forget. And unfortunately, this tragedy happened. What a tragedy. Terrible loss to an amazing man and comedian.
Yeah, I have to tell you, so I was on the pickup line when I saw the breaking news on my phone, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I opened up Instagram, and the first thing I saw was this picture of you and Leslie. Now, I have to say, having someone like Leslie Jordan, listen, not that you're not famous, Lisa Marie, but you're famous. But you're famous. But I can't imagine, you're in your DMs and you're like, who is this? Bring us to that moment. How did that happen?
I saw the alert. I was like, does he follow me? So me and my cousin Anthony are diehard fans of his. I said, Leslie Jordan followed me. He was like, shut up. I said, I swear to God. Then he started messaging me. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? Is this real? And we became friends. We messaged all the time. And then he invited me out for breakfast. And I was like, no way. A loyal fan forever, and this is a terrible tragedy. Terrible tragedy to an amazing man, and he was so wonderful in person. You couldn't make it up.
Yeah.
There was nothing about it. You couldn't make it up.
Right.
Reflecting on the career a little bit, too, though, I mean, he was in so many crazy, amazing scenes that just burn into your mind. Now, I remember on Will and Grace, the scene when they reenacted the Lucy and the stomping the grapes, that whole thing. Do you have a favorite scene in particular that he was in, or some particular moment? Besides this one's pretty memorable here.
Him and Megan, him and Karen, they were just what a dynamic team together. They made you laugh, like truly and genuinely laugh. He was amazing. There's nothing you can say about it. For somebody to be able to make people laugh like that genuinely, to me, you're an icon. And he was. Genuine guy.
Was there anything that he told you, any words of wisdom that he told you, either literally told you or that you observed of him, that you applied to your own life as a comedian?
I admired him because the whole time we talked, he never doted on what he did. He just spoke about, said things, you know what I mean? And he was just so humble. Like there was nothing, well, I did this, well, I did that. He was like, you should try this, you should try doing that, or stand-up places. He was like he was like somebody, like when I met him, like I had knew him forever. Like he was, and he just was so humble, and it was so gracious for everything he did. He appreciated everything he did from when he first started. He told me about the set in Will and Grace and how wonderful everybody was. He appreciated, enjoyed everything.
Oh, my goodness. Well, thank you so much for waking up and spending time with us and paying honor to your friend.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And yes, to everybody, it's a terrible tragedy. Terrible.
Thank you, Lisa Marie. Be well.
Thank you, guys.
All right. And if you have a positively picked story that you'd like to share with us, send us an email at nyliving@pix11.com.